Welcome to Game Changers, everybody. My name is Kelly Kellner. I'm your host. I'm your executive producer. You know me as the Kelster Mania. Follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and now on TikTok. We got a whole new TikTok platform, and I'm putting out free winners, free daily round robin parlays on there. You got to go check it out, Game Changers PVN. Well, let's bring in the man of all hours, and what I understand, Joe D'Amico coming in. Is there any truth to the rumor, Joe D'Amico, that you are going to be Antonio Brown's mate in the 2024 election?
Oh, absolutely. How'd you hear that so easy? We try to keep a lid on that, Kelly.
I read it in the ladies' bathroom, and that's where I get all the best news.
I'm surprised you're still allowed in there.
How are you doing, brother? Well, no, I sneak in after hours. I'm writing my numbers on the wall here. Listen, last week I was hosting from Cancun. I did a last-minute trip. We had minus 50 wind chill. It is still minus 42 wind chill outside in Calgary today. It's colder outside than the phone call with my ex-wife, Joe. It is just brutal. We got to heat things up with some big plays, some big games, and some big money-winning opportunities. A couple of great games now. Regular season football in January. We haven't had that before, but we got a couple of great games. Let's get into the first one. You're talking about the Patriots and the Dolphins. Man, this is going to be a hell of an interesting game.
Well, Kelly, I want you to know, I want everybody out there to know, the last week of the regular season is always a kooky week, so to speak, guys. You've got to do your due diligence here. This year, more than other years, because of health and safety protocols, there's a lot of things you got to take into perspective. And I've got to tell you, minute to minute, second to second, let alone hour to hour, and day to day, things are changing. So do your due diligence, but come to people like Pele, Kelly, and myself, because that is what we do. While others are sleeping, I'm awake on the phones. I'm looking at everything I can possibly look at to make sure you have the up-to-date latest information. Just like this first game, Kelly, let's talk about it, baby. Bill Belichick, guys, he has his team back in the playoffs and with a chance to win the AFC East. He wants his Patriots primed and ready to roll into the postseason, folks. If you want proof as to how much, just look at last week's 50-10 demolishing of the Jaguars. The Dolphins, they're done for the season. Next Sunday, you know where they're going to be? They're going to be on the golf course. The team, the staff, everybody in the front office, they'll be playing golf because their season is over, guys. Outside of maybe a rookie receiving record, they have nothing to play for, nor do they want to jeopardize next season by getting any of their key players injured here. Let's throw in the mix revenge. Kelly, I'm Sicilian. I know about revenge. New England, they got bested by Miami back in September, and the Patriots are a team that does like their revenge. Here's some ATS stats for you might find interesting. New England, 6-1 the last 7 as a favorite, 6-2 the last 8 versus the AFC, 4-1 the last 5 on the road, and most importantly, Kelly, 8-2 the last 10 in the month of January. They get us bettors paid this time of the year. Lay the points with the Patriots.
Beautiful, beautiful. Under a touchdown. I don't mind that line at all as well. I think the Patriots, they proved last week, they are on a mission to score a hell of a lot of points. They're operating at peak efficiency. Love that play, Joe D'Amico. Let's talk about the second game, Panthers and the Bucs. This is going to be another Tom Brady special. What do you think is going to happen this weekend here?
Well, my father's down the hall. He told me a funny joke today. He says, Kelly, where are your Buccaneers? They're under your bucking hat. So let's talk about the Buccaneers today, Kelly. Tampa Bay is banged up, but it won't matter. After almost losing last week's game, they're going to take no prisoners this week as they have an opportunity to grab the NFC's number 2 seed. They do need some outside help, but they must win here to have any chance at it. This is a team that owns one of the NFL's best home records, 6-1 at Raymond James Stadium. They face a Carolina team on the verge of setting their own record. You know what? The team to finish with the worst record in the history of the NFL after starting 3-0. The Panthers, they're on an 0-6 run, both straight up and against the spread. The average margin of defeat during their slide, 14.6 points per game. Tampa Bay's second-ranked scoring offense can and will light up the scoreboard here. And if that wasn't enough, Kelly, the Bucs have won and covered the last 3 meetings in the series, including a December 26th, 32-6 shellacking. Take Tampa Bay here. Don't be afraid to lay the wood, folks.
Yeah, I think you're going to see Tom Brady step up his game here. I think you're going to see him in peak efficiency. There's been a couple of games where his after post-game interviews are not as confident and brash when they haven't been executing. That was a hell of a surprise. I was late turning on the games, and when I saw that thing, I was going, man, oh man, there goes my pool this weekend. But I think you got 2 great plays here, Joe. Love it as always. This is the end of the regular season, but we're going to stick with you right through to the Super Bowl here at Game Changers. We shoot these shows on Thursday. We got all the information, all you need. But as Joe says, sports is in a different phase these days. All sports are changing hour by hour, minute by minute. Get the latest lines and our latest picks and plays on the ticker at GameChangerz.ca. It's the one place to go to get all your sports betting information. We're going to take a quick 15-second commercial. We're going to be back with New York Pele. You know this guy. He loves those underdogs. We'll see what he's got for us this week.
The best bets are not on Wall Street.
GameChangerz.ca, the ultimate source for sports betting information.
Welcome back to Game Changers, everybody. Let's bring in New York Pele, the man of all hours. This guy comes with underdog plays everywhere he goes. And I've known you, buddy, for 25 years. We used to bet favorites. We used to get our asses kicked. College sports, you are just a master on. You are on such a great run here. Loving that. But NFL, you are coming up with some great documented winners. And again, I got to ask you a personal question. We do it at Therapy show as well. You always like an underdog. Were you pushed around as a little kid? Were you beaten up in the schoolyard and you say, I'm going with the dogs? Is that what it's all about, my friend? You're pushing back from all those years kicked as a kid, or do you just have the inside edge?
No, I tell you, I was a terror at school. So I was never for the underdog, but I've just changed. I've gotten a lot older, a lot wiser, as you can see from all this gray hair.
Excellent.
Never goes away.
Yeah,
never goes away.
Earned every one of those, buddy. Earned every one. Let's talk about earning some money, buddy. Let's talk about earning some money. We've got the Saints and the Falcons. 4.5. Falcons are an underdog. You think they're going to take this game from the Saints, buddy?
Well, New Orleans needs the game. I've watched football for 50 years. And it's always in the last couple of weeks, teams have to win. And that's why everybody goes and bets those favorites. New Orleans has to win to get into the playoffs, and they need some other help also. Atlanta, of course, is dead. In fact, Atlanta already beat them 27-25 the first time they played. But Atlanta's playing really well. You know, they're losing close. They lost close to Buffalo last week. And professional athletes like to do one thing. They like to screw up other professional athletes. So they are going to be up for this game, and they're at home. And the plus 4.5 is there now. I think the game probably goes to 5.5 or 6. So I would wait until it moves up a little bit. But I love Atlanta here.
Well, we always love taking points home. That's always been a great, solid, fundamental play. This spot, I like it. Let's talk about the Patriots-Dolphins game now. You are on the other side of this game from the one and only, the very handsome Joe D'Amico, and he's the man, but might you be the bigger man in this situation? Tell me why you like the underdog here, bud.
I like this game. This is also, the line is 6.5 right now. Dolphins plus 6.5. These games are played at the 4:00 Eastern time hour, 4:25 Eastern. So they will know some results from the other games earlier. The feeling here is that this game will go. If you do like the Patriots, you need to go out there and bet them right now at 6.5. Because I'm telling you, this game is going to go to 7.5, 8, 8.5, or whatever it is. I will be waiting on this line because I will take no less than plus 7. So if I buy it up to 7, I'll buy it. Okay. But believe me, Sunday, this line is going to be 7.5 or 8. Miami played awful last week. Miami is going to play well this week. New England just needs to win. And Belichick is good. And they will win. But taking 7, 7.5, 8, where I think the line's going to go, it's the only way to play this game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, love it. Absolutely. How many times over the years, too, do you see a nice backdoor cover at the end of the game? Taking points, always a great strategy. Always love that. It's all about winning. It's all about making great decisions, all about money management and getting the best of it all. And I like that play as well. So we're going to see. There'll be another opportunity to see between you and Joe D'Amico. And let's bring Joe back in here right now, who is the man when it comes down to this game. A little extra a little extra energy on it when we got both boys on each side of the game. I'm going to tell you guys, I got a game that I love, and it is the Rams against at home against the 49ers. 4 line was 4 down 4. I really like the Rams here. And you know that I've gone my plays on this show for 3 weeks in a row. I had San Francisco, and they were playing well, and they are playing very well. But the Rams all year have been my sleeper team. I see them coming and putting just one hell of a game and a statement going into the playoffs. I think this line is just an absolute gift. This is going to be my biggest play. I am personally playing it both in the first half and the full game. I think it's going to be a rout from start to finish. The Rams at home, they're going to warm up that SoFi Stadium. I tell you, that thing's going to be ready for Super Bowl, boys. I think maybe we should get a little jump in the old paddy wagon and head out there. This show, I'll tell you, sounds like a joke. We got an Italian and a Jew on a sports handicapping show. What could be better giving you the best sports information than these 3 monster bookies here? Guys, I've loved this regular season with you. Thank you very much for your insight. Our documented plays have done very, very well. And you at home that are watching this know that we've given you nothing but winners. Keep going to GameChangerz.ca, watch that ticker, and watch our new TikTok platform. I am up there every day. I'm taking a screenshot of the 5x3 round robin. A round robin is where you take multiple games and you play smaller 3-team combinations. So I'm taking 5 games and I'm playing all 10 3-team parlays. And I only have to hit 3 to win because I'm taking some nice puck lines, some money lines in college basketball. Guys, we're giving you great value here. Thank you very much, everybody. Joe D'Amico, any last words for the fearless crew of special Canadians up here freezing their balls off?
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm sorry that you're freezing your balls off, but I will tell you that here in Vegas, I'm about ready to go get some sunshine with a cold margarita out by the pool. I love Vegas. I will tell you this, sports fans, do your due diligence. This is a time of year where strange things happen, and we live in even stranger times, as Kelly mentioned earlier on this segment. Health and safety protocols. Personally, Kelly, I'm kicking butt and taking names in NBA, but every day I'm up at 1 a.m., I'm looking at games, doing my numbers. By the time 5, 6, 7 rolls around in the morning, I'm looking at specific games, 1, 2. There was one game the other day, 4 of the 5 starters in the NBA were all sidelined with health and safety protocols. Guys, you got to do your due diligence, stay on top of it. Yep. But you know what, guys? Make it easier on yourself. When you're sick, you go to a doctor. When your car breaks down, you go to a mechanic. When you need winners, go to GameChangerz. That's all I got to say, Kelly.
I love it, baby. I love it. New York Pelly, my friend, the dogs keep rolling. The dogs keep winning. I got to talk about, and actually, gentlemen, there's another big game that we should talk about just briefly here, and that is the college championship game on Monday night. Georgia and Alabama. Alabama, a 3-point underdog. Who'd have thought that at the start of the season? But it's been an interesting year. Joe, let's go for your quick thoughts on that game.
Well, I will tell you this, as documented of 16-2 or 16-3 in the national title game since I'm a professional capper. This is going to be a big game for me. I already have it written up. It'll be posted on the GameChangerz site by Thursday evening. Sports fans, you've got to be careful. A lot of people here, I'll give you an argument. Nick Saban loves to beat up and is beating up. He has 1 loss in like 24 and 25 attempts against his ex-assistants. That's one side. Another side, in a remake of a game played earlier that season, a lot of times the team that lost comes back and win. There's an argument for both sides there, but I'm going to tell you right now, there is something that you need to look into, and I'm going to have it up by Thursday evening on the GameChangerz website, as it might even be a game of the year, a college football game of the year, Kelly. But this is a game that could go either way. The line, I think, is very sharp, but I have found an angle, and we're going to beat it together, guys.
I love that. I love that. Go to GameChangerz.ca on Thursday, and you are going to get those info. Pele, you already know what side you're on. Tell me what your thoughts are on this game, bud.
Well, it should be a great game. You know, these are the two best teams in college football. But as Joe said, you know, some COVID protocol the day before could happen, and all of a sudden your top quarterback's out, and it's a problem. So you got to wait until the very end on this game, and you got to come to GameChangerz because we will have all the information that's needed on the game.
Absolutely. And as you say, it's minute to minute. I know we had a basketball game that we played last night. About 20 minutes before the game, we found out this is only starting 7 stars. Only had 7 players dressed in the game. Things are very dynamic. But if you're on the ball and you're getting great information by people that do this for a living, and not only for a living, it's bread. It's in the texture of our souls. I'll tell you, this is what to do. And we get great information. We get it falls our sources. So trust us, rely on us. We play what we say. The games that you're putting out, we are betting personally. You go on the TikTok page, that's a screenshot of my actual account, my actual bets. So you're seeing what we're playing. We take this very serious. We take you very serious. Thank you all for watching. Everybody, start of the new year. We're going to have a hell of a year. I'm so excited about college basketball coming up. We got some great things happening around that. So thanks for watching. I'm Kelly Kellner. We'll see you next time.